Hi folks, this is All the Fruit, and today I'm in the mountains around Heidelberg in Germany foraging for tasty checker fruit. Yeah, checker trees, they like those rocky outcrops where few other things grow. And yeah, I already made a video about checkers with some nice big, well-fed and well-watered trees in the city of Heidelberg, and the fruit were small and tasted disgusting. So why am I here at a place where hardly any tree can survive, in a really dry and inhospitable place, to look for good quality checker fruit? Well, if you know the checkers and if you know this place, you could guess the answer. The checkers were a very important plant for millennia in Europe. They grow, well, mostly around Europe, including the Mediterranean, a little bit in northwestern Africa and southwestern Asia, basically Mediterranean, but 90% of their distribution is in Europe. Very valuable timber if you get nice big trees. Of course, those things here are not really good for timber. Medicinal, good against colics. And yeah, the fruits are being eaten by a lot of birds and also by mammals, and they were an important and popular food in older times. Actually, before hops was available in many areas, they were used as a substitute for hops, and that's why some people say that's why in front of old pubs in England there is a checkerboard with a shape similar to the leaves of the checker, because they used it for hops long ago. Well, and here on this rocky slope, on top of it, there is an old castle ruin. A castle which was ruined and abandoned already in the Middle Ages. I think it hasn't been inhabited for several hundred years now. But here I have a good chance of finding good quality checker fruit, because it was eaten a lot and it was thrown over the seeds were thrown over the castle walls, either with the trash or with the night soil, and so there are a lot of checkers growing here around this castle, and some of them have really good quality fruit. But right now I don't see too many good quality fruit, and also I'm a little bit early, or the checkers are a little bit late. This year everything is a bit late. So that's what an almost ripe checker fruit looks like. But they have to get soft and to look basically rotten before I eat them, because now it tastes a bit like an unripe apple. Actually, it tastes exactly like a medlar which is not ready to be eaten. Well, here is a half-ready one. And the ones which the birds attacked are ripening because of the injuries the birds afflicted to them. Yeah. Half ripe. Okay, those taste like half ripe medlars, but further up, closer to the castle, I found some better ones. There is nothing left from the castle, just a few small stones, and the knowledge that once this was a castle which extracted toll from all travelers. Let's see, what about those checkers here? No, not too good. Let's go higher up, closer to the ruin, or rather the ruin of a ruin, or rather a place where there was once a ruin. in order to find bigger and better quality fruit. The geology here is incredible. Lots of old silver and vitriol and other mines. Volcanic area. It's very interesting rocks. We are talking business. This little bonsai tree here actually has quite good sized fruit. Let's see. Look at them. The biggest are the size of smaller cherries. This is pretty close to the old castle. I even found some flowers around here. This little white flower over there. This daisy-like flower, it's usually found near old castle ruins in Germany. And this checker with a nice big fruit. Well, basically no tree was allowed to grow around the castle for defensive purposes. But they might have made an exception for a checker tree with such big fruit. Here I found one which is already ripe. Soft and juicy. Tastes pretty much exactly like a medlar. Nice. Well, you might be forgiven to think that this has one single seed, but the checker, Sorbus torminalis, is in the Maluidae subfamily of the genus Prunus, so it has several seeds. The surrounding is quite, well, there are those, those structures have a lot of those cells. What were they called? The ones which you also find in pears or guavas, which taste like sandy grit. Here another one. Not completely ripe, but quite good. In older times, those people didn't have bananas and oranges and stuff here. So the nice checker fruits must have been quite a treat, especially that size. They would ripen normally in like October, November. You could eat them throughout the winter as a nice, nutritious snack. Lots of vitamins, protecting you from scurvy. Scurvy was a big problem in the Middle Ages, in those long winters. Oh, come on. Where are a couple more ripe ones? Well, nice tasty checkers, and I really wasn't disappointed. I expected to find bigger and tastier ones here than in the parks. In the parks they selected trees for ornamental reasons, not for taste. But I'm quite sure that here, I don't know if they did it consciously, if they really planted or favored those big fruited checker trees, or if they just ended up here with the trash of the castle. The seeds just ended up with the trash of the castle. But basically, also around other castles in the area, I've seen checker trees with conspicuously large and tasty fruit. Really glad. I think this one here is the best. The biggest fruit being the size of cherries. So folks, this was the tasty checker tree, which maybe got its name from the checkerboard and gave its symbol to the old pups. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful mountains of Germany, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.